Dang it, guys. It's only been a short few weeks since the Warriors captured the 2022 NBA season, but already, 1/3 of the team has already left. Nemanja is going to play overseas, JTA is now a Laker, Otto Porter is in Toronto, the Splash brother-in-law is now with the Phoenix Suns, and I hate to say it, but Gary Payton II is now a Trailblazer. I'm not going to lie, I feel pretty bummed out. I mean, these guys all created unforgettable moments with the Warriors. Nemanja had that acrobatic pass to Wiggins to close out the Lakers on opening night. JTA had that vicious dunk over McGee. Otto Porter destroyed the Suns on Christmas Day. The Splash brother-in-law had that game-winning shot against Chicago the season before. And Gary Payton II, dunk after dunk after dunk, steal after steal after steal. I'm going to miss the commentator saying, dribble at your own risk. But hey, that's life. All good things come to an end, and when one door closes, another door opens. And my goodness, guys, wait until you see what's on the other side of the door now for the Warriors. Because trust me when I say, it's going to be scary. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to beat around the bush or run in circles without getting to the point. In fact, I'm going to say it now. The 2023 Golden State Warriors, if they can stay healthy, are going to win the 2023 NBA championship. Yeah, that's right. It's early July, and I said it. If they can stay healthy, the Warriors are going to win it again and become back-to-back champions. Steph Curry is going to have 5 rings and his second Finals MVP. Some of y'all might be saying I'm crazy again, but I'll just make another video for that when it's all said and done. So, without further ado, let's get started, and I promise you that by the end of this video, I'll have about 80% of you guys agreeing with my take. First off, I'm going to start with the roster that will most likely be the playoff rotation come April. The starting 5 will more or less be Curry, Clay, Draymond, Wiggins, and Looney. Then coming off the bench will likely be Poole, Wiseman, Kuminga, and Moody. Look at that group of guys. That's an experienced group of champions for the starting 5, and then coming off the bench, you have hungry, young, athletic players who are going to have the blueprint needed to succeed at the highest level in the NBA. Sheesh. Now, let's go over how this will all pan out for the Warriors. First off, Steve Kerr is a smart coach. He's not going to chase anything such as the top seed during the regular season. As long as the Warriors get into the playoffs, it's fine, because the main goal is the Larry O'Brien Trophy, which they just won. Anyway, his main priority is to turn Moody, Kuminga, and Wiseman into complete NBA players and then integrate them with Steph Curry and the rest of the starters. From understanding their spots on the floor to understanding defensive rotation, this new core of youngsters is going to take some time to learn the ins and outs, the X's and O's, and I expect there to be a bit of growing pains, especially because the Warriors are going to have a target on their backs. For the first 4 months or so, there's going to be a ton of highlights, there's going to be ups, there's going to be downs, and going into the All-Star break, the Warriors are going to be the 4th seed in the West. After the All-Star break, however, I'm going to expect complete domination coming from the Warriors. Similar to how Boston turned things around this past season, the Warriors, once their young core gets fully integrated into Kerr's motion offense system, are going to steamroll the competition. Steph Curry, despite what all those ESPN analysis say, is currently the best player in the NBA. His ability to knock down the 3-ball, get open looks through screens, and generate offense is second to none, and although he'll be 35 next season, he doesn't look to be slowing down one bit. Klay Thompson will have had the entire summer to get his legs stronger. His offense is already back, but where we'll see a dynamic upgrade is going to be on his defense. Draymond Green will help his Volume podcast get over 1 million subscribers, Looney will play all 82 games, and Andrew Wiggins will once again shut down Tatum and dunk over Luka. Then coming off the bench for Steph will be Poole, coming off the bench for Clay will be Moody, Kuminga will go in for Wiggins, and Wiseman will go in for either Looney or Green. This Warrior squad is not only talented, is not only athletic, but the pieces fit so well together. It's a complete team from top to bottom, and my goodness, guys, if you guys thought the 2022 Warriors were good, wait until you see what they could do this upcoming season. I mean, this is probably the team that LeBron envisioned when he acquired Russell Westbrook. All jokes aside, when this roster is developed and geared for the playoffs in April, what team in the West could possibly beat them? The Phoenix Suns have been exposed. I mean, all the Warriors got to do is attack Chris Paul on offense, and that's the game. The Grizzlies are, I feel like if they play either the Timberwolves or the Pelicans in the first round, they'll get knocked out in 6 or 7 games. The Mavericks just got beat 4-1 against the Warriors, and in 2023, the most they'll be able to do is push the Warriors to a Game 6. The Clippers, they'll have a healthy Kawhi and a healthy Paul George. They actually look amazing on paper, but remember, just 2 years ago, they almost got knocked out of the first round by a 22-year-old Luka Doncic at the time. A 22-year-old kid. And that was when the two Clippers superstars were in the middle of their prime. If the Warriors gentlemen swept the Mavericks, just think what they'll be able to do against the Clippers. I mean, Wiggins will slow down Kawhi with his length and athleticism. Paul George sort of reminds me of T-Mac, a really skilled player but could never perform too well in the playoffs. John Wall hasn't played in the NBA for over a year, has had multiple lower body surgeries, is aging, and when he was an All-NBA player, he relied on his athleticism a ton. Continuing on here. The Clippers are deep, but the Warriors bring deep to a whole nother level. I mean, as of today, they only signed Dante DiVincenzo, but I'm sure that within the next few weeks, players who are either ring chasing or want to increase their financial value in the basketball marketplace are going to want to hop on. Serge Ibaka, DeMarcus Cousins, LaMarcus Aldridge, these are just a few names which could sign with the Warriors on a veteran's minimum. But anyway, no team in the West really looks like they can compete with the Warriors in a 7-game series. In the East, well, at the moment, Brooklyn is imploding right now as we speak. My predictions may change depending on which team KD eventually gets traded to, but either way, it won't change the bottom line. Moving on here, Boston has already been dismantled, and like Draymond said on his podcast, all the Warriors got to do is make them drive left, and they'll turn the ball over. The Milwaukee Bucks, if they can stay healthy, would probably be the one team that could possibly push the Warriors to a Game 7, but if Wiseman fast-tracks his defensive skills with Draymond's help, then the Warriors will make light work out of the 2021 champions. So, anyway, this is how I see things playing out in 2023. The top seed in the West is going to go to the Memphis Grizzlies, only because they're the team that'll probably give the most effort in the regular season. Number 2 will be the Nuggets, followed by the Warriors, Clippers, Mavericks, Suns, Lakers, then either the Timberwolves or the Pelicans. But just because I want to see Zion play, I'll say the Pelicans. The Grizzlies will lose against the Pelicans in the first round, the Nuggets will take out the Lakers, the Warriors will gentlemen sweep the Suns, then the Mavericks will, I actually got them beating the Clippers. The Warriors will then beat the Nuggets in 6 games, while the Mavericks beat the Pelicans. In the Western Conference Finals, a 24-year-old Luka Doncic will be too young to overcome the Warriors, so just like that, the Warriors are going to be back in the finals. Now in the East, with Brooklyn imploding, if all teams are healthy, I see Giannis and the Bucks advancing to the finals. Now, Middleton will probably be back, but again, the Warriors are just a different beast in the playoffs. Also, if Kuminga and Wiseman can grow a level or two during the regular season and the first few rounds of the playoffs, then it's game over. Just like this past season, the Warriors are going to be too much on offense and defense, and this will become just more and more apparent as the season goes on. Warriors in 6. Anyway, these are my predictions for what's going to happen during the 2023 season for the Warriors. What are yours? Let me know in the comments down below, and then once you're done with that, you'll want to click on this video here because the truth is, I'm already on the other side.